welcome to Heads On again. It's still your flavory, spicy atarodo Hanie Hara. And okay, before we delve into today's, we just want you to do a little something for us. You know, you've been watching, you probably did not subscribe. So subscribe, hit that subscribe button there. It's the button, share. And then like all our posts and everything. Thank you. So let's just get right into it. Today's guest is an amazing personality. He calls himself the evangelist MC and the last born of comedy. If you've been following the radio show, you would already know who I'm talking to. So he goes by, his real name is actually Albert Domshak Datal. I hope I got that right. But he goes by the name DDK. I had to put this theatrics, as if I was rapping.
I did feel you. Good. You're right.
Thank you. So welcome to Heads On DDK.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing? You're looking so chilled. You're looking so good.
Yeah, I'm looking very nice because I'm in a nice place. I'm in paradise.
Yes, definitely. We're at Kennel Paradise, and we have to
relax.
You have to, yes, definitely. So, you're a comedian.
Yeah.
But that wasn't what you studied in school, though. You have a degree in mass communication and criminology and what is that? Security
Criminology
studies.
and security studies.
I don't understand the connection between these three things. Mass communication,
Yes.
Maybe mass communication and comedy, a little, but then criminology in security studies, where did that come from?
You need explanation.
Please, yes.
Don't worry, I'll explain it to you. Don't worry, yeah. You see,
this will definitely be interesting.
When we say criminology and security studies, is there are two things.
Okay.
Right? Sorry, I have to use my glasses to talk this time around.
Okay.
Right? You see, in criminology and security studies, they are like brother and sisters with mass communication.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How come?
Because if you are in mass communication, you cannot go and investigate criminals without having the background of the criminals.
Okay.
So you have to study it as a course before you know how to approach a criminal.
Oh, okay.
You understand? So that is why you can see I'm appearing like this, even though I'm an evangelist. So I will sometimes appear like this in order to approach some kinds of people. So you have to belong before you get...
Oh, yeah, I was expecting that. So you do know you're dressed like a criminal.
Yeah. We the modern men of God, we have to dress in the modern way in order to get the modern youths. If you understand that.
I do not.
Yes, like...
I absolutely do not understand.
Like people like you...
Yeah.
People are modern media personals.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to dress like modern media personals, like yo, before we get them.
We actually did not say yo, you're not rappers. But okay.
Back in the days, that's how we used to do it.
Okay.
So that's it. So actually, mass communication and criminology and security studies, they work hand in hand.
Okay.
In terms of research, in case you don't know. So when you want to do research, maybe you are researching on a report that you need to broadcast on a specific environment, more like a criminal environment. If you don't have the psychological way of approaching the criminal, sometimes you might misbehave in a mix of the criminals that might end your life. So when you study it as a course, then you will get to know that in mass communication, in dealing with media, when doing a research in criminal environment, you need to study it as a course in order to get to know what are those fishy things happening in those criminal environments.
Did you run like IT while you were studying this criminology and security?
Yes. You
did.
Yeah.
So you went to slums. Did you go to stay with criminals, or how did you run the IT?
Anyway, my IT is funny. I did my criminology IT at police station.
Okay.
So you as an IT student, they will not be taking you on field work anyhow. But when they bring the criminals in the station, when the investigation is going on, that's where you'll be learning your IT work there. You understand? So
but not all mass communicators did this now.
Well, unlike in mass communication, even though in mass communication there's this course we do research, is part of the topic, or let me say it's a course on its own, research. So you have to learn research, but it's not that deep for you to go to the aspect I'm doing in this criminology aspect.
So was there anything in particular that's inspired you into going into the criminology aspect of the whole?
Yes.
You had criminal friends?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
In fact, not to lie, I mingled with criminals then, and got to a point. The secondary school I did, every year if they will graduate, you see prison warders there, you see soldiers, you see police. They are waiting for the criminals. As they finish their exams, they will carry them back to
your
prison.
secondary school?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to mention the name.
No, don't, please.
Good. You understand? So those students, you discover that during their studies, they are already criminals. It's a technical school, but I won't call the name of the technical school. You understand? So those kind of school, you discover that students from that school, they learn some criminal acts on their own, not that the school is teaching them, because they have the facilities and the materials to prepare or to make themselves what they can.
And these
go
facilities
on
were
their
not
acts.
from the school?
Pardon?
These facilities were not from the school?
They are from the school, but they are not meant to do those things. But there are students that naturally they are blessed, talented. They can create things. So they create guns on their own. From creating guns, what next? If they broke, what next? They block you. Collect what you earn, your salary, your money. Collect your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Because now the thieves not the only money now they collect. They see you with your fine girlfriend. See, like me and you now cannot go out together. You know why?
Why?
Because you are too beautiful for me to go out with. So if these criminals see me and you, they repaired the guns to. They were hijacking.
But saying that you were their friends, I mean, I think I'm supposed to be safe.
Good. Being their friends doesn't mean I do it also.
But you relate with them. You can just.
I remember in my high institution, I went to Polytechnic. The first day I went there, I'm feeling like I finished from technical school. I was feeling this hot temper too, So I didn't know I was even fighting the wrong guy. So those guys were like, do you know who am I? Do you know? Unfortunately, the other guy not even sabi English. He's from one of those villages. Do you know who am I? Do you know who am I? Do you want to tamper with my tension? I said, bros, you don't even sabi the English well. So that's when he was making noise. Now he now remove his phone. Don't worry, I'm going to call my boss right about now, and he's going to finish you right about here. I said, bros, I just wait for the boss. Do you know who came?
Who?
My junior in secondary school. He's in JS2, I'm in JS3. When he came and he saw me, senior man. Hi, Baba, okay, money. Now I tell you, boys, this is now my senior for secondary school. You better carry your village intonation.
So saying that it's like this, they respect you, so you shouldn't be scared about anything.
I'm not.
So
scared.
We can actually go out together and nothing will happen.
Yeah, with me you are safe, but with some of your guys say you are not safe.
No, I don't go out with any other person.
Yeah,
I'll go out with you
because they look so gentle to the criminals. But me, even though I'm not a criminal, but I know how to relate with them, and I can even get them out of the criminal act. Because sorry. I should cross my leg to tell you this. There's one thing we call in criminology psychological effects impliance.
Okay.
If you are not in that course, you don't understand.
I don't understand.
You understand? When you have this psychology, you will be able to read somebody and you know how to convince the person to stop what is bad.
Okay.
That's what we mean by psychological effect in appliances.
Okay, so you wearing these glasses and you crossing your head is all a psychological.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if I don't cross my leg, it will come ends now only.
But I'm not a criminal, though. You didn't have to cross your leg like that to talk to me.
It's not only criminals, like gentlemen, gentle ladies do that.
Okay.
Except our president, I don't think I've ever seen him doing this.
Okay, so what university did you graduate from? Polytechnic or university?
Well, I did my diploma in Plateau State Polytechnic, and I did my degree in Open University, Nigerian Open University.
Okay.
Yeah, that is, I did the degree of criminology in Open University, and I did the diploma in Polytechnic here, Plateau State.
Okay. All right, so as a comedian, how long have you been on the scene? How long have you been in the comedy scene?
Okay, well, I would say 30 years old. You know why? But since I was little, when I was little, we started our comedy, though we started it in drama group. I'm a church person, Sunday school. So I started going to Sunday school when I was 3 years old. From there, we are the people that in the class, if you ask us questions, even we don't know, we must attempt. Whether not wrong, whether I good, we must attempt. So people could just laugh for the Sunday school class. So from there, our auntie will carry me to drama group rehearsals. They will be giving me part that will be making people laugh in that thing. So I started my comedy from drama group initially. So it's from my comedy aspect, and now discover that another talent is hidden, which is the MC.
Okay.
Yes. So initially I started my comedy in the drama group.
But professionally though, when would you say you started mingling with other comedians, like other just based comedians that?
Well, professionally, I think let me say 12 years ago.
Okay.
Was when I started meeting the big ones. When I'm talking about the big ones, I'm talking about the earliest comedian. Now, if
On
I
the
ask
Plateau?
you, yeah, on the Plateau. If I'm talking about not even only on the Plateau in Nigeria. Now, if I ask you who is the most eldest comedian in Plateau, I don't know who you.
I cannot even guess.
But maybe if I tell you his name, maybe you not know.
Okay.
Okay, his name is DDD, Basket Mouth.
Okay.
I think he's the first basket mouth, not Lagos basket mouth. That I don't know that they're not even born down with the Lagos. But this one I'm talking about is from Plateau.
Okay.
They used to do their program with their Zobuldaya,
Okay.
Jegede, Karkuzu. If you know all those things, if you grow in Plateau, say you know these people. So I'm an indigenous comedian. I'm an indigenous MC. So I'm trying to tell you much of the comedy on the indigenous aspect. So DDD, who happens to be one of the founding father of comedy in Plateau State. I have not gone to other state. I won't say in Nigeria. Let me just stop in Plateau because he's the first person. Back then, you listen to him when we have only one radio station on the Plateau. Our parents, you see them with their wall receiver radio. You see some on top tree looking for signal. You see some on top mountain. You see some people on top their house, on top the zinc. They're looking for network. Neighboring states even tap from here to listen every Saturday. I think like that in the morning.
Okay. So you said it was from your comedy you became an MC.
Yeah.
How long have you been MCing for?
Well, I have been an MC for the past 21 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So speaking about you being so deeply rooted into indigenous comedy, would you say that is the reason why you do the accent? Because you have this accent you do.
Yeah.
And you haven't quite done it yet, but we're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why you do the accent? Because you're deeply rooted into the indigenous comedy thingy?
Yeah, I so much love where I came from. And I said, okay, how will I make impact through my talent, through my comedy and MC? And I now said to myself, I've been admiring so many comedians, but there's this one comedian I admire. He loves indigenous comedy. And I now took on from him. I said, I will really appreciate my indigenous comedy. So I so much love doing the indigenous things like that.
Who is the comedian you admire?
Think he's late now. He's my favorite comedian, late MC Lonks.
Oh, okay.
He is an outstanding comedian. I still respect, even in his death. So yeah.
All right. So seeing how much you're into comedy and MCing, do you have anything on the side that you do, or this is just basically it's just your comedy?
I think I'm a industrious person.
Okay.
Very industrious person. If I will start telling you what I do, you'll be shocked. And I can even create somebody like you. I mean create, not give woman belly. That will not be that they talk. I mean out of what I do.
Okay.
I do a lot of things.
So what are those things?
Okay, initially, before I go properly into my comedy and MC, right? I'm an building engineer.
Where did that come from? You did not study it in school,
I didn't
so
study it, my sister. It's from Libra. We go mix and mix and mix and mix and. From there we go dey see how messing they do chalking of block, put the block. From there if we go break, I know they follow go break. I they follow the do the this thing, they do mix and put the block. From there my oga just they look me. One day he put the block, he say I chalk the whole block. He say I do the thing, I agree. Next time he say I can't lay the block, can't say I do the thing, can't do plaster. But the first time I did plaster on my own in one village like that, we went for work. I didn't do the thing well, you know. Imagine plastering the whole wall, and then the whole plaster now came back on top my body.
from the beginning of that sentence, it was obvious that something bad happened.
I don't remember that, you know. My guy asked me, Kaga mane? Now kusa. Only small room, like it's a restroom, very small one that I can a professional will finish in not less than 30 minutes. My sister, I took the whole day doing that room only me. My oga go dey shout, Kaga man, so I go there answer him like side inside mortuary. Now later when come inside, see the one wall. Come they ask me what's the problem. I say, sir, I was not feeling fine. You don't have to create something excuse to just, and that was how it happened. It's a long story back in the day. So I did building engineering. And out of another talent I make shoes, pumps, not cover shoes, to be specific, pumps. I did very simple wear, and those are the two things. And I also, out of what in the technical school I finished from the neighboring department, that is furniture craft. I learned some of their handiworks. There are these furniture designs, frames we put on the wall.
Okay.
You cut the woods with writing.
Oh yeah.
I do that. So those are some of the side things I do for a living then in order to survive. And I also go to market for my mother. I wash plate. Oh, that one is not inside.
Oh well, if you think it is, then fine.
But presently now, what I do permanently, apart those things I'm calling building, furniture and making shoes.
Yeah.
I don't do them again.
Okay.
The building, I stopped doing it the day I had back problem.
Oh,
I'm very small in nature, so I used to carry 9 inches. So one day the 9 inches decided to carry me from upstairs to my sister. God, they love person. That's why I fall with 9 inches from upstairs. The block fall for my head, but it can't fall for my hand.
Yeah.
I say, God, you are in control. So I left the work because there's risks in that work, and the shoemaking I just leave it. But what I do laundry.
You have a laundromat?
I have a laundry shop of my own.
Okay.
I do home pick home, or anyone I pick, whether it's home or you bring anyone, pick the inside. You understand?
Somebody has to pick.
Somebody have to pick. So I do laundry for a living now.
Okay.
And it's earning me.
Any more than comedy is?
Really, no. Initially, comedy don't pay me.
Oh.
Comedy don't pay
So
me.
you do it for the fun of it?
I just do it for fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
what pays me more is the MC.
Oh. Okay.
In Jos, totally. I don't know other places. In Jos, comedy no they pay. Na MC they pay pass. Anybody go come challenge me for that, I go give a reason.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Comedy. You get show for comedy. You go come, hey, my bros, my guy, Alpha, come now, we get show. I go come crack your ribs. Now you will get the show, they go gather the gate pass, give you. We will be your guys. Hey, bros, you make my show. Thank you for coming. That is we will deal with him. But if I'm coming from another state, highest they go pay transport. Give me lunch, ma sleep. They no go give me pocket money. How you take pay me? My sister. But MC, yeah, my sister on a table with this sit down. If you come in for MC, I say where you dey, come on sit down for one place. More arrange the this in the bill. I tell you my bill. You pay me my work, I work your pay. You understand that English? You pay me my work, I work your pay. Simple. So, but in comedy, my sister and I help with the help, make people happy. But in MC, you begin.
Okay. All right. So, last born of comedy. Yeah. Why did you add that to your aliases?
Wow. Last born of comedy came out of my titles. I earlier think I was the smallest among the comedians. Then when I started going on stage, you see me on stage very small like this, very small like okra. You see me like that. You know that time they don't used to even give me stage to crack. They go just play makosa. They go say we get one boy sabi makosa. If I class stage, as I shot like okra like this, you go see me the wine like saying the okra soup they cook. My sister, with the why? When we wine, they laugh, spray me money. Now person will bring me con they pack the money. I know they say anything. You understand? Yeah. So I now said, "Toh, as now maybe the smallest person here, I could give myself the last born of comedy." Okay. But now I think we have many last borns now.
Many last borns.
Yeah.
Regards their height or
not height. What? Not height. When we are talking about last born, we're talking about of age.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now
so you're talking about the upcoming comedians.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We have them. So, and there's this. I was thinking, even though I know you might come there, asking me the meaning of the DDK.
That's just the next question. So
let me allow you to come gradually. Just continue from where you stop. Come at your own time.
Okay, I want to come now. So, what is the meaning of DDK? What does DDK mean?
Well, DDK, the name DDK was given to me in my secondary school. It's an inheritance of name from my senior who graduated. He's very brief like me.
Okay.
But he's not a comedian. So when I came, they saw me very small. They say which room they go push this small boy go. And they come push me go that senior DDK room. I don't graduate. I don't even know himself. Even you sure I don't know him. So they come push me go there and they begin to call me DDK. And now I asked what's the meaning of DDK. Seriously, the meaning of the DDK, I don't want to say it on the media, but those who know the meaning of DDK, it have three bad meaning. But I would say the one that at least you can say that on media.
You can say all three of them.
There's one is dab the casa. Yeah, you know the Hausa.
Me and the audience, we don't understand Hausa, okay, so you have to translate it.
That dab the casa means person when near ground. That is funny. Dab the casa means person when near ground. Okay. So as I shot like this, you know say near ground.
Yes, very so down to earth.
Person way tall. If we put 1K for grass, say bend down, carry. You know say me where I shot, I go first carry up before you go carry up. So now the meaning of the name is that dab the casa. Then the other one, Dunia da inkoa. That is, the world is sweet for everybody.
Okay.
You know, sweet for you.
It is.
It's sweet for you.
Absolutely.
Good. So, but I still don't like the meanings. Should you understand? I don't like them. Then I can't sit down. I can't say which one I will give, which meaning I will give myself. I don't get meaning. Then one day we come assembly late, where principal already come to notify student. Now us we come late, then put us knee down. Then carry us go, and once you don't enter principal office, flock must follow.
Okay.
As then go reach my side, 9 people just they hail me, DDK. Now my punishment can't they different for assembly. Now only me they can't carry go principal office. Principal can't they ask me, what I hear people they hail you DDK. What is the meaning of DDK? So I know saying no in the already know. A sharp guy be. I just create one sweet meaning for him for that. I relax for that. Say sir. The meaning of DDK is double degree knowledge. You see, Amba? I cut up, I pass out, I follow back door. He don't know that I don't come out for spirits, come back in physical. I say now double degree knowledge. He say why? Why be double degree knowledge? I say sir, because the technical school like this starts from SS1, so you have to finish from one junior school before you go. Okay. I say sir, from the junior school I came from. I used to take position one, so I have degree upstairs that I'm yet to acquire. So I want to wish it coming through the school. My sister, principal follow, they call me DDK. My sister, when I come graduate from that school, they expect say as person will get double degree knowledge, which kind of result you go graduate with? Is Shebi?
Yes,
because of the degree. Hey, sister, I don't want to talk and make media here, Sha.
You're still down to earth when it came to your grades.
Where result come, I pity myself. I get 5 F9. all the departmental subjects F9 I no go lie. The only subject one manage choppy na Greek. I don't know why
why didn't you become a farmer then?
Farmer. I said I'm gonna go cut my leg with hoe. The hoe with my height, no be the hoe even get height past me. Who go carry who? Say I want farm. Except you say ma work for kitchen. Where go they test food? It's all agric.
That's not no it's not.
I think it's not agric.
It's not.
Now the reason why I chop the F9, but I don't know which course belongs to which one, sir. So you understand my sister? So when I come see say the result no favor me, I say science no be my calling. That was where I rewrite, and I got my art subjects. If you tell me say you ask me this question, for carry the result. I'm proud to show Nigerians my result. I have 6C, 2A. Then I can't get sky. Oh, the one I can't. You know the one I can't feel pass. Well, no, I get P.
Which one?
I didn't even shy to talk am because of the name why they carry evangelist MC DDK.
CRK. Ah.
Because he say evangelist get P. But the word of God no be for here. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Now why I know one cut verse now? Because I get P for CRK. Audience. No verse.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not. Okay, so we'll go on a quick break now, and then when we come back, we'll continue to find out more things about double degree knowledge.
Thank you. I like that one.
What defines paradise? Advance. Walk into your paradise of exquisite cuisines with indelible experience of serenity, classic ambience, lovingly connecting you to a world that rekindles friendships, refreshing with unforgettable experience that leaves you in awe of nature's greatness. You relax and have fun. We are impeccably homely at KNL Paradise.
Alright, so welcome back. We're still talking to DDK. And before we delve into what I really want to find out about him now, you mentioned there was a bad meaning to DDK.
Yeah.
You haven't quite said it because all the meanings you gave to the name was okay. So what's that bad?
Wow. Well, that meaning I really, I'm a media kind of a person, and I know the ethics of media. There are words that you don't call on media. So I don't know how about this media.
Tell us.
It's a kind of robustic for me to say. I would say it's Dunia something.
Dunia what? He's something. Dunia what?
You understand? Dunia something kaza. Now the other D I know call
Why?
because the other D it be part of woman body. It be one part of anyway. If you be woman, which part of your body start with D? You understand? Now him be that. So now that one no.
Is it just one part of a woman's body that starts with D?
Yes, that is if you are going to call the name in Hausa, because the first D is Dunia, which is wall.
Just say it though. Just say it.
You really serious?
Yeah.
Well, the meaning is dunia during kaza.
All right. Okay. So yeah, talking about women.
No,
Yeah.
calm down, calm down. Oh my goodness. You make me the shy. You come make me speak the English. I'll not be saying I chop English, my sister. Anyway, let's continue. That's
All
the
right. Yeah. So seeing that you've already brought it up, so let's just continue with that. Do you have a woman in your life?
Well,
Not your mother. I'm not talking about siblings or relatives. Do you have a woman you're romantically involved with?
apart from my mother.
You're not romantically involved with your mother, are you?
Yes, no.
Okay.
No. How will I want you? So I get.
Are you married?
I'm married.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
Don't ask where's the ring. Because now you make me forget the ring for us. As they call me, say we get interview. Now I no one do African time. I rush.
Why did you take it off?
No be only ring.
Why do you
I
take
go
it
bath
off?
now. Now man no like the ring. Nah, this kind.
fake.
Yes.
It washes.
I know they lie. Now fake. Now the cheap one we use.
When did you get married?
Well, even though let me not lie to you, because it's not good to lie. An angel is not supposed to lie. I am married, right? But not church wedding. You know, now only church wedding if you do. You are entitled to wear your ring, right?
Okay.
So I didn't do church marriage. I just paid for my wife dowry
Is it a recent thing?
last year November.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So when is the white wedding? When
So
is
the
church
white wedding is coming soon. We are you get small things where I never pay finish as the country heart. She understand.
I do.
But me I know to talk. I mean, senior DDK no fit afford this. Na gradual things. You understand? Now why they talk to you, I dey pay her other things, items. I dey do school again.
Okay.
So I dey do two things at the same time.
She's still schooling.
Yeah, she's still
You're
schooling.
taking care of her
Of course,
education.
Of course.
Okay.
You understand? She's in the high institution, one of the high institution in Plateau.
Okay.
So I'm doing these things, three things at the same time, paying her bride price. I've already paid the bride price. Is the dowry. You understand now?
Yeah,
Anyway, let's not talk about my. Even
No,
though
but I'm
we say-
interested in talking about her.
You're really interested.
Okay, so your church wedding is coming very
Yeah,
soon.
the church wedding, by the grace of God, I'm thinking this year. But if God no agree, it will be next year.
Okay.
If you reach next year, I'll be glad I have the Lord's entertainment.
Is it really God that is going to determine it, or you feel you're not done doing one or two things outside?
No, I'm done doing everything outside.
Oh,
when
you're
you say
done doing-
outside, which kind of things outside?
Like running other packages with other women or something.
Like following, just say, open it, say follow other girls, bebes. If I shall say girls, but no, they keep me eye. No, they keep me eye. My wife, if they look this program now.
But is it true though? Are you completely done with other women?
Well, I think I don't have anything to do with any girl again.
Since
you know why?
Why?
Because which kind girl where I want to follow again, where I never follow for my life?
You followed all of them.
My sister, it get time where be say, any girl where I come out with, I get diary where I dey write their names. I dey write their names so. Now as I come marry, I come carry the diary. I say diary,
Diary, yeah.
I open the diary, begin they look the names, begin they count the names of girls who I don't come, who I feel remember right their names. My sister, 63 girls. No be joke. So
You dated 63?
the ones who I know be that too.
But of course there are others that dated you and you had absolutely no idea of. So
No,
the ones you know you dated at
yes,
63.
this one are the ones who I know they even talk the ones who date me. Because then date me.
That
too.
could be double of the number you have already.
Yes, you go no go double now.
Oh
Because
no.
I know be this kind man where they say yes to any woman.
Okay.
I know they treat
You
them
have
yes.
class.
I get class.
Yeah.
I dey look the kind girl self before. Like you now, if you even tell me say you if you say I never marry, you even come say you love me I go say yes for what? You understand?
So I guess it's them high class girls
I need
you
to
roll
be
with,
high class.
and you roll with 63 high class girls.
Yes. And
63
none
of
of them
them.
is of your height.
Yeah, all
Very tall
6 feet.
girls. None of them is 5 point something.
I mean, you should have really taken time to think about that, because you do not want to give birth to kids that nobody will see, you know.
Yes, you are right. And if you see my wife now, if you see her,
Yeah.
we comedians, we don't get. You know why I talk so?
What?
All our wives, they're beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
All comedian wives, they're
How
beautiful.
tall is she? How tall is she?
She's 6 feet.
So you would be the one wearing the heels on your wedding day.
Which she like go where?
How are you going to?
Why you dey look my shoes sef? Like this shoe I wear now like this. I think say because of the sole wey dey high like this, e go carry me go up small. My sister, I put like 3 landing inside this shoe like this, may take carry me go up.
How do you plan on leveling the height with your wife on your wedding day though?
Wetin be the use of that one for wedding?
You may kiss the bride.
Kiss your bride. She go bend down. She no get waist. If she no get waist, wetin be the work of best man?
He will carry you up.
Carry stool or bench. Put her a clamp finish. Or you go fit hold me for waist, raise me up. I kiss finish. Na long kissing. If na long kissing, we go do that for hotel room now. But the really sharp own. My sister, the sharp own sef for there and then. Even if nobody carry me, if I jump, I go kiss her. Finish. I don't finish. My sister, see what I tell you. This kiss, you bring this topic back. Kiss. You see this kiss where they talk? You know, you're
so passionate about this topic. It's something you would like to talk about, yeah. As an evangelist, are you supposed to be really excited about it?
Every evangelist.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know they did their private matter.
Mm-hmm.
But now kiss they lead to the other room. Sometimes, even man of God know that one. You have to. You are not. You are making me to come back to the evangelist part of it.
No, if you're not comfortable with that, then
no.
Let's continue talking about kissing.
I'm even talking about in that aspect.
Okay.
The kissing.
Okay.
It doesn't mean because you are a man of God, kiss go become problem for you. Your woman supposed to feel you as a man of God. Yeah, she should be happy with what the journey she's about to go into. You understand the journey?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to take her.
She's going into the missionary journey with you as an evangelist.
You should take her to the missionary park.
Okay.
Then put her in the missionary taxi or bus. Mm-hmm. Which one will enter?
She just has to take that missionary ride.
Yes. So that when you cut scripture, she will follow you. Back you up.
Sure, definitely.
Simple.
All right.
So it doesn't mean because you're a man of God, kiss, no be sin. If you are legally married, it's not a sin.
All right.
Do it. You enjoy it with your wife. The man of God says so. Cut me anyway. Even though I don't know whether I did Bible share. I'm this kind of man of God way. I never to chop the Bible way.
Okay. But you're chopping it though. You're still in the process of chopping.
I know some few verses like that.
Okay.
I know the key verses. I know.
So let's backtrack back to when I asked you if you were done chasing other women.
Yeah.
Is it because you're an evangelist that you feel you're not going to go after other women right now, or because you're a disciplined man?
I feel what will take me to those ladies outside is already in my house.
So you do believe you're never going to cheat on your wife? Seeing that you're in an industry that you get tempted, you get to meet a lot of beautiful ladies. I know you already say your wife is beautiful, but definitely you would meet a lot of other beautiful ladies.
Yeah.
And you feel nothing is going to tempt you to want to talk to another lady because you have a beautiful lady in the house.
Good. When you are talking about the industry,
yeah,
in which aspect? Secular or?
We definitely are not talking about the church now. We're talking about the comedy industry.
Good. If you are talking about the comedy industry in general,
yeah,
I know the insight again. I used to do. If you observe, I know you people in this media, people are trying. There's no show I will not see people. Most of the big shows in this town we have been following. Have you been seeing me on most of these shows?
I saw you at the most recent though.
Which one?
That was a modern show, yeah.
Good.
Because it was an ethical comedy.
Good.
But there were a lot of beautiful ladies there. Who interviewed you on the red carpet?
I'm not saying I want beautiful girl like that. Okay, now you.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Well, I don't go to any program, any kind of shows now and again.
because you're trying to be a disciplined
Reserve
man. Oh,
and discipline.
so you're actually putting in so much effort to not cheating on
Yes.
your wife.
So you know what will make me to cheat on her? I will have to keep it away. I have to try my best, even though I can't stop going all. But I'm trying my best. I don't do shows. I don't go to shows like before. Those days I used to. I'm one of the silent big comedian. Let me not applaud myself. Silent. I don't make noise. I don't do big things.
But people know you.
But people know me. Secretly, if I will even, I'm not here to even declare what my silently kind of things have done to me. I've been silent, but what I have been, if I bring out what I have been doing in silence to you, you say, hey, you get Amber, you go see, and then they rush me. No be me, they follow them.
Of course. All right, so you were a showgoer before, and that's why you gathered 63
Girls.
Girls.
The ones I remember.
63.
I used to drink, and there are ones that then, if I drink out of drunkenness, I won't even recall the girl. Now then if they can't remind me, say, bros,
You were in a relationship.
last month you forget say you date me. I say, for where now? I don't forget, because I drink. Come follow. No be say I drink. Now the woman say he is drunk. Now she draw me, they follow am. I come become her mumu like that. Then as tomorrow the thing come cut, I no can see the woman, so I feel forget like that. I know they even remember. You guys who I date, I don't know their names.
So now we could actually round the number up to like 100 and.
You want kill me?
What's the difference between 63 and 100 and?
No, put them for 70. Why this 100?
Oh, you think it's just like 10 ladies you cannot remember? You think they are just that amount?
No, they know much, because I don't used to do that here anyhow. The ones I
63
did,
is not much.
it's much.
Oh, okay.
It's much. But that one, because at the right time in my sense, the ones where they don't cheat me, they not reach 10. They not reach.
Okay.
So let's not reach 100. You want to keep person. You want to make God they see my sins, like say they hide something.
No, but you're an evangelist now. You've
God knows,
opened a new leaf.
Huh?
Yeah, you've opened a new leaf, a fresh leaf.
Yeah.
You've left everything in the past. Now you're a new man, and that's why you do not want to cheat on your wife. That's why you're not going to go for shows.
Yeah.
That's why you're not going to talk to any other woman apart from your wife, because you're
Don't
seeing
say
just
talk, I don't want to date another woman. You say talk, I'm talking to you now.
no, not just regular talk, like talk toasts another woman because you're trying to be faithful to your wife.
Yeah.
So what if the temptation comes though? Because temptations are everywhere.
Yeah.
It must not be when you go for a show.
Yeah.
What if there is a temptation, maybe a sister in your church, you open a ministry tomorrow, and then a sister in the choir in your ministry is looking so beautiful and everything? Are you going to chase her out of the church, or you close the ministry and go and open another one somewhere? How are you going to deal with temptations?
You say I go see him. I see him for choir. My sister, if I'm truly called, I no go see him. If I'm not truly called, now I go see him.
Okay, so the men of God who have been, not really men of God, like people who call themselves men of God, who have cheated on their wives and everything, they do not used to.
And now I understand where your question where. My sister, if I see that kind of thing,
Yeah.
I go do Joseph style.
Okay.
But I was thinking, if I will give you that answer, you will talk, say, if I run, I go run, leave the ministry for who?
Well, I actually asked.
Sure you
Will you
understand?
close the ministry?
Good. I go run. If I run, now my ministry, I go come. Even though Joseph, they in the house, now Pharaoh house he dey. So he run. Shebi? Me now my own ba. I go run.
Then you
If I
come back.
come back, I can't say I go run the second time. If I come back the third time, I say, she make sure run. I go for sure.
Okay, so you're going to chase her out because of what you are building in your mind.
Anyway, my sister, let's truth be told, please. I will not run. I will run. No, the run back, I go run back. But she, I know if you pursue her. I go say, get thee behind me, then. Get thee behind me. Before
Then she gets behind you and then pushes you onto the bed.
Then, no. Which bed? Bed, not the day church. I go pray fast.
Okay. What is going to be your prayer point?
My prayer point is, God, lead this girl, her boyfriend, make she know they tempt me. In fact, the good thing be Seba, because seriously, what you are saying is true. We have seen it now. They know you are married. They still follow you. What you wanna see for my body? Wanna they follow? Should we understand?
I
I
do
tell
understand.
God, there is nothing God cannot do.
Okay.
There is nothing.
So you're believing in God to help
He
you.
holds the key to my house. You understand?
It's your house. He holds the key to.
To my house. Everything about me, you take care of it.
Okay.
So you take care because you can't send her away.
And you can't run either.
The sister, you can't send her. If you run, who go preach to her?
Actually,
Wait and cast the demons.
it's not a demon.
Sorry.
She's just fine.
No, there's demons of temptation.
It's not like she does it on purpose, though.
Yeah. You get ones where the demons they come now, they go call enter person like if I remember one story for Bible like that we God cast demons out of one man. They go enter inside
Swine of pig, yeah.
Good, all those things. I know whether those kind of spirit enter her.
Okay.
She understand. So I go pray, may God cast the spirit come out. May go enter tilapia fish, or may go enter which fish, you know they
And turn to mommy water.
mommy water. I dey like swimming. Well, me one day me person no go swim, you go come out attack you again.
I mean, there are temptations everywhere.
Just fish, may go enter fish because fish you go easily do pepper soup chop
If the demon enters the fish and then the fish turns to mommy water and you go and swim one day and meet that same mommy water.
You go call the human being come out chop the fish part finish. Very simple.
Okay, so you are solely believing on God to help you through temptations.
Yeah.
I like your faith.
I'm a Sunday school teacher in case you don't know. So I know maybe one of my Sunday school kids might be listening and see, they will say,
And they'll be so proud of you.
I say, right on, uncle, right on, uncle. And they will be proud of me. You understand?
Okay.
So I have to be right. So in any circumstances, you have to stand firm, pray to God. Sometimes it doesn't mean we are comedians. We can't tell you the truth. I'm an evangelist in the industry. I will tell you the truth. All those men where they see say they fall for temptation. My brother, my sister, tell yourself the truth. You can overcome it. You can overcome it. Go.
Okay. All right. So DDK has been talking to us about his relationship life and how he plans on running away from temptations. He said he will run twice and come back and pursue her, according to him. So when we come back from this short break we're about to go on, we'll find out more things about DDK and the industry he is in.
What defines paradise? Advance. Walk into your paradise of exquisite cuisines with indelible experience of serenity, classic ambience, lovingly connecting you to a world that rekindles friendships, refreshing with unforgettable experience that leaves you in awe of nature's greatness. Empire while you relax and have fun. We are impeccably homely at KNL Paradise.
Welcome back from that break. We're still talking to DDK, the evangelist, comedian, and the last born of comedy. Okay, so talking about comedy, I know you've said you've left the industry
The
and
secular,
the secular, you're now
the
into.
gospel industry. You
Okay.
get secular industry, you get gospel
Why
industry.
why the switch? Why did you move?
I think I started from the church, then I went to the world. I said I have to think of my background. If God has not favored me like from the beginning, I wouldn't have been the way who I am today. But He has favored me, and I have become who am I today because He is with me. So I think on my own, I should come back to Him again. He will definitely do it more for me, even though people tend to see that in the secular it is more favorable for them. But when you come back to the gospel, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so like you just said, people think circular comedy is more favorable. And seeing that you earlier stated that comedy doesn't quite give you
Yeah, it
money,
doesn't give me.
don't you think it's the type of comedy you do? Don't you think the circular comedy would have been it for you? Don't you think the circular comedy would have brought in more money for you?
No. You see, all the secular comedy they've invited me to go and crack joke, maybe.
Yeah.
My sister, I go finish. They go finish me with bottles of alcohol in appreciation. Baba Kazo, sorry, I want to speak the Hausa. Bros, come. We get 2 bottles for you for the show.
And you do not like alcohol
I don't like it
anymore.
I don't like it. I don't take alcohol again. So
Okay.
but when I went and the first, okay, it's not as if when I was in the circular I'm not doing the gospel.
Yeah.
But I discovered that if you invite me to your church or to any gospel program, I discovered they give me envelope. Even though it's not much, but it's appreciation. It's left for me to know what to do with what is in the envelope. And when they give me what is in the envelope, I remove my tithe. I don't play with that. I remove my tithe. My sister, but if they give me 2 bottles of alcohol, you go come on 1 bottle keep for tithe. You know go come on 1 bottle keep for tithe.
Or 2 shots.
Or 2 shots. You go come on 1 shot keep for tithe. Let's say it is even something you remove for tithe. You okay, the 1 bottle, they go leave you carry their bottle go. Okay, they no go leave you carry their bottle go. You put am inside leather or container. Before you reach out, you don't do gunshot finish now.
Okay, so tight. That's the temptation.
Yes, that's what the temptation. So, but you see, when you give me envelope, I honor your invitation next time. But I discover that people are using, or they are using, sometimes they will just buy you drinks, or you see that they finish, you go for after party. And the after party, you know too, they go see there. My sister, yellow laps, black laps, chocolate laps, maroon laps, pink laps. We see different kind of laps. My sister, will you give laps for tithes? No. When they rock you, will you give rock for tithes? They rock, oh, we go see here, they shake, oh, it confuse us, we no fit touch am sometimes. I hope you understanding. My sister, we have seen this in this circular world. We have seen this. You sometimes you no get car. The time I never get car. My sister, I go after party for refis, after party for show. You see car no ride okada or anything na pep.
And you trek home.
Na so we dey trek from refi. You know where they stay? That time they stay for Holshe. Na so I go trek back to my house. Mama na, hey. Sorry, wetin that one pay? E pay us.
Okay, so you're trying to say that the gospel comedy you do now pays you more than circular comedy?
Pay me more. Okay, what pays me more? The gospel comedy pays me more. My MC pays me more. The first car I bought, na MC give me.
Okay.
No be comedy give me. The first land where I buy, even though no be full land, but at least I get half plot. When I'm talking about full plot now 100 by 100, but at least I'm able to afford 50 by 100 with MC money. Comedy nko, I am able to compete with guys where they drink 1 crate of alcohol. I no go call any brand, make I no promote any brand, because they know this. In fact, e get time where they want put me one company brand ambassador. They want put my serious, yes, alcohol. They want put me brand ambassador. You go pay me. Just maybe they give me crack. I don't ever take 12 bottles of alcohol. And I don't get car to drive myself. My sister.
You wouldn't have been able to drive even.
Yes, in fact, let me even when I bought my car, the car I'm using now, I went for a program that I'm not done with the circular part yet. I'm still doing it.
Also, the circular comedy actually gave you enough money to buy a car, or that was from MCing?
No, it's the MC.
Okay, when you MC, how do you do it though? Because MCs impute comedy into their work.
No, if you want the
client,
you don't. It's not every MC that crack jokes. So there are different types of anchoring.
Okay.
You understand? It depends on how you anchor. You get person where if you go say no crack joke. You get person where you go anchor say bros, I call you because I know you can do MC and the comedy at the same time. You get person where you go say bros, we need money for this occasion.
Okay.
Give us money. So 3 of them are they do. 3 of them.
So which of those ones pay you more?
No, all of them pays me. But the one that gave me the present car I'm having is the one I did MC versus comedy. It was done in Bauchi for one custom officer like that.
Okay.
So it was out of my comedy.
Gospel comedy?
No, just this comedy we do is not circular, it's not gospel.
Okay.
It's a freestyle. Like if I see you now come here, I say, see how that girl they walk out with her heel, she come fall. I don't insult anybody, and I just the fall what I talk. Now the way I take fall, then make somebody laugh maybe. But this man, I just crack him jokes, small jokes. What I do? I say, Oga, say your boy no supposed to enter taxi every day they come now. So custom now they deal with cars and the Cisca and other things. But this man, he say, bros, if na car be your problem, go come. Inside joke. I say they talk like in a dream, I still dream. I can't go back Bauchi. Then they can't carry me go Castan. I can't see different cars. See B2, see pickup, see log, see castle. Expensive ones have did. As I did now, because I be simple person, I go carry B2. They say no, leave that B2. They never clear down. See the one we go carry. They show me 2 Camry. As I go carry Camry. That's why I take your car, my sister. And I can call other comedians where I know where they then dash them car just like that. Either comedy or music, I know, but we're talking about comedy. So comedy pay, they come, boy, and go. No be like MC. Like now, like this, we see me like this. If you aren't coming for wedding for MC, if you don't call me like 5 months ahead, you know go get me. People they rush. People they rush me. Why? Because I did cheap. I don't want to talk my price on air. When you call me with bargain, you know that I'm cheap or I'm not cheap. You understand? But I'm a kind of MC with a psychological effect. It's not every MC that have psychological effect. Every MC, as a good MC, you never reach advice. The man will begin to give advice. Abi?
Okay.
So that's just.
All right. So let's talk about the comedy, the circular comedy and gospel comedy. Are you saying these are 2 different industries, or they are still in the one comedy industry, and then you guys who decide to do gospel comedy just carve the niche for yourself and decided to stay there? Or is it just 2 different? We have the gospel comedy and we have the others.
My sister, if you ask me, I say we get 2.
Okay.
The circular and the gospel. You know why? There was a time the governor of this state, he gave money. I don't know specific amount. He gave money for this program. There was this program, I think Just Rock. They did in Polofil.
Okay.
He gave money that strictly to pay indigenous artists and comedians. The comedians they brought all now circular comedian. When I mean circular comedian, please don't cut me wrong. I didn't mean people who crack dirty jokes. There are circular comedians who don't crack dirty jokes, but they crack jokes that might get you offended.
Okay.
There's one comedian, I won't call his name. He cracked one dirty jokes in one area. The area boys come less all entire. Is that a gospel comedy? No.
Obviously not.
So, but They all engage the secular comedian. They didn't involve the gospel comedian. And they share the money. Even the sharing of the money, they cheat some of them.
Okay, so that's why you think it's two different industries.
So us, the gospel comedian, you find them in crusade, church concerts, in anything that have to do with God. You see them because they crack clean jokes. When I say clean jokes, it doesn't mean the clean jokes must be jokes you call God. It could be
just
normal
neutral jokes, yeah.
But you didn't insult anybody, but you really make people enjoy your jokes. An elderly man can listen and he will enjoy. An average man will listen, he will enjoy. The below people, they will listen, they will enjoy. Everybody, you are taking everybody along. Like you invite me, like let me assume your mother invite me to her birthday. You don't have to crack jokes that she'll be happy, she'll need more. I'll not go and begin to say that this woman, she's old, she's doing this, she's doing that. I will not insult her now. But some people, they will use these people that you are working for them, be using them for jokes, you'll be insulting and they will not be happy. So you understand where I'm going?
Yeah, I do.
So that is it.
Okay, so in the industry, who do you consider to be the biggest name in the comedy industry?
Well, generally, do you mean in Plateau or
yes, in Plateau State
diaspora? Okay, in Plateau. Well, generally, I would say the biggest person is Osama Akunano. The biggest person so
generally
far.
Well, I'm talking about your own opinion. Who do you believe is the biggest? Not generally, not what other people say. Who do you personally believe is the biggest name in comedy?
The biggest name in comedy, to me, I'm calling Omodan.
Because he does the type of comedy you can relate with. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's
you know, it's not just that. It's not just the kind of comedy he do.
It's what?
He is a man with a soft heart. In fact, he is one outstanding comedian I have seen. He will go to all these upcoming comedians. You go to their show and he will crack. We recently met in one program with him inside Plateau State Polytechnic here. He was there he's very humble. You understand? So I don't rate you based on the kind of whether your jokes keep people with love, you keep people. I don't rate you by that. I also rate your attitude
based on humility.
Others.
So in your opinion, Osama is not that humble to relate with upcoming comedians?
Yes, Osama is not too simple with the upcoming. Sometimes it will be very difficult for you to approach him. I remember the first time I met Osama. That time, late MC Longs was still alive. The first time I met Osama was at Omodan's comedy service. His first comedy service he did was the place I met Osama. I met the Omodan, I met Osama. So that time I was still coming up now. I know to get the name like that. So I have to follow him. I went to greet him. You know, if I greet you the way you answer me the first time, discourages me now. So he's not good in relating to others and he's not good in relating to others like that. Like, good evening, sir. How are you? You understand?
Yeah.
You don't know who is who sometimes. But when Omodan, I never knew him. But he called me. He even gave me slot on his stage at his first show. He gave me slot. You understand what I'm saying? And then MC Longs, because he's a Plateau person, maybe that's why he gave me more time. In fact, he asked my number, he called me, he encourages me. If not that he's late now, he would have been my outstanding comedian because he relates with everybody. I wouldn't have been like this. Maybe I don't know where I would be today. But well, so far, that's why. But now, the Osama I know before is different now. Now at least he tried to mingle with the upcoming comedians. he tried.
Okay. So, what do you think can be done to better the comedy industry? Because I don't know. Do you think the comedy industry on the Plateau is quite where it's supposed to be at the moment?
No. We are supposed to be more than this.
Okay, so why do you think we're not yet there, and what do you think can be done to improve
The
it?
reason why we are not yet there is because we have all it takes to take us where we want, but we will carry it and take it outside the state.
Okay.
Go and see how our boys, our people in Plateau are making Lagos proud and other places. Recently, let me not lie to you, recently, Mr. Wall
Yeah.
is from Plateau State, but he is not an indigene, but he is from Plateau State. Mr. Wall that I'm talking to you. But when he went for that contesting, he didn't represent as he didn't call his name from Plateau.
Okay.
He used his other, he's from, I think, Delta also, from those sides. Mr. Wall, but he's from Plateau, you understand? So once we begin to make it in Plateau, we now rush. How many, do I need to call? You know, we all know them.
I don't know them.
We know the biggest names, Plateau people that are making the industry right.
Outside Plateau.
State, the MI we know, the Ice Prince we know.
Oh, that is in the music industry. We're talking about the comedy industry.
Yeah, even this Clean the Drunk. Do you know
Yeah.
that his mother is still in Jos?
Okay.
He's still
So
in
you
Jos.
think Clean the Drunk
Shakara.
should have come back to Plateau State?
Of course, and raise it.
Okay, like
Shakara also, MC Shakara.
Okay.
Funny Bone. All of them, they did their schools here.
Yeah, they did.
You understand?
But then there is someone who actually left and then is back. There is someone who was away from the scene in Plateau State but is actually back. Don't you think he is doing?
I think they are beginning to realize they need the home sweet home. They need it. So they are beginning when they realize, and even the Funny Bone I'm talking about. He was, I think they nominate him for one award like that. He have to come to Jos, and Jos people gave him.
Okay.
He won it. So when we begin to realize and we come back, we'll make a good industry in Plateau State, and we are beginning to realize our mistakes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a beautiful conversation with DDK. We thank him so much for coming and talking to us. And we just want to thank KNL Paradise for giving us this beautiful location to host DDK. And thank you so much for coming. Remember, our social media platforms are Lots Entertainment YouTube channel, at Official Lots Entertainment on Instagram, and Facebook it's Lots Entertainment. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch, like, and comment on our contents there. Thank you so much for watching Heads On. We'll see you next time.